In this video, I'm going to show you how I got this photo, all effects and camera. Stay tuned. Basically, it's this guy right here, even though I know it looks kind of like pinkish red in the photo. That's all done with lighting. There was no really big Photoshop trickery in there. It's all lighting effects. So let's break it down. There are 3 ingredients you need to make a photo like this. 1, flash or strobe. 2, continuous lighting, so ambient light or video light, cinema light, things that stay on continuously. And you also need movement. Now that can be subject movement or camera movement. In this case, it was camera movement. For the lighting setup, I used a Kino Flo on this side, a Kino Flo on this side, and they were this blue color you see here. And you can see it kind of highlights the edge right there, and then it creates these trails going along. So that's all the blue that you see. That's continuous lighting, and like I said, it's a Kino Flo Select 30, which is about a 30-inch LED strip box kind of thing. It's an LED panel, RGB LED, that's how I got the blue color. Didn't need to gel it. So what's creating this top light is I had a round-headed flash here, up above, pointing down, and that was going through a 24 by 36 inch silk, China silk. And that flash was gelled, and it was gelled this color here that you see. That's kind of coming down like that. For the bottom one, I had another round-headed flash, and that was just bare. It was a bare round-headed flash, not an actual bare flash, like with the bulb, but it wasn't going through a silk or anything, and that was gelled with this lighter pink you see there. So we had 4 light sources, 2 continuous, here and here, 2 flash sources, here and here, and that is the lighting setup. As far as getting this right here, this trail, that is from the continuous lighting. And how I got that was through camera movement, because like I said before, you need some kind of movement in there. Now, the next part in getting these trails is a longer shutter speed. So for this one, I was at 1/3 of a second. And what that allowed me to do was to pop the flash, have it light all the pink that you see here, and then I could move the camera and get these trails here. So what I did was I framed up the controller, I snapped the photo, the strobe went off at the beginning of the shutter, and then I made a movement like that. What you're seeing is pop and then a squiggle kind of down and in. As you can see, the trail kind of fans out, and that means I got closer to the subject. Now let's look at some other photos that you can get with this same technique. Now this one had a different camera movement, and you can tell by the light trails on there, and what I did was I spun the camera around while I shot it. So that's kind of fun. This one I shot on a tripod, and it was just a canted angle, and then it was just, and that's pretty much. If you want to get a straight streak, use a tripod. This one's kind of similar to the first photo, except it's just going in a different direction. So instead of shooting the controller and then going down, I shot the controller and went up, and that's why it looks like a jellyfish. So that's about it for this one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, whatever. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I'm happy to do it. And until then, go out and shoot, and I'll see you next time.